Okay, so this is lesson 9.03. I can graph quadratics using the axis of symmetry, the vertex, and the y-intercept, part 2. Make sure you have that down in your table of contents. This is pages 7 to 8. Okay, the date is April 10th. And you're going to have homework tonight. It's worksheet 9.03. So we're going to go over a couple of the problems on the launch. We're still working on these 6 problems right here. We're still trying to get proficient at adding and subtracting integers. So we remember from yesterday, we follow PEMDAS, okay, parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. And we do addition and subtraction left to right, and multiplication and division left to right. So that's kind of what we're getting stuck on. So let's go over number 1. I see subtraction first. Okay, so we're going to do that first. We have 7 minus 9. The signs are different, so we're going to subtract them. We know 9 minus 7 is 2. And it's going to take the sign of the negative because the negative is the bigger number. So now it's negative 2 plus 1. Okay? And again, we're going to subtract them because the signs are different. So we have 2 minus 1 gives us 1, and the answer is going to be negative because the bigger number is negative. So why don't we skip down to number 5 and we'll try this one. I have 3 times negative 4 squared minus 17 plus 6. And we're going to go ahead and do the exponents first. So I have negative 4 squared. And we know that's negative 4 times negative 4. Okay, so that's going to give us a positive 16. This is going to become 3 times 16 minus 17 plus 6. And before we do this addition, we're going to go ahead and multiply. We have 16 times 3. Okay. So we get 48. So we have 48 minus 17 plus 6. And don't be tempted to add first. We always go left to right. So we're going to do 48 minus 17. Okay. 48 minus 17 gives me 31. So now we have positive 31 plus 6. You get 37. So we're going to go ahead and try number 6. Again, we're going to start with this exponent. There's a negative sign out front. You might want to draw in the invisible 1 so you know what's happening. This is multiplied by a negative 1. So I'm going to do my negative 2 squared first. So this is negative 2 times negative 2. We know that's a positive 4. Negative 1 times a positive 4 plus 7 minus 19. Now I'm going to do this multiplication. We have a negative times a positive gives me negative 4 plus 7 minus 19. We're going to go left to right here. Negative 4 plus 7. So I'm going to go ahead and do 7 minus 4 gives me 3. Stays positive because the bigger number is positive. So 3 minus 19. I'm going to go ahead and subtract those. 19 minus 3. It's going to be 16, and it's going to take the negative sign because the bigger number is negative. Okay? So let's go on. It's asking me, number 7, what formula do you use to find the x-coordinate of the vertex for a quadratic equation? Okay? And we know the vertex is x equals, and it's just the first part, okay, of the quadratic equation, just the negative b over 2a. So let's answer choice B. C just forgot the negative. Okay. So we're going to use that in number 8. Number 8 is asking us, what is the coordinate of the vertex for the quadratic below? So we're going to use this x equals, okay, to figure that out. So first thing I want to say, what is A, B, and C? And I know A is this number in front. So I have a 1, an 8, and a 9. So I'm going to go ahead and plug that in. X equals. Always remembering that negative sign first. Negative, put in my B, divided by 2 times my a, which is 1. So in the top I have a negative 8 over 2. Okay, we know 8 divided by 2 gives us 4. Negative divided by positive gives me a negative 4. So right now I can cross out a and b, and I know that x equals negative 4. Well, when I have that, I can go ahead and plug in my x to the equation to solve for y. So let's do that. Y equals my x, which is negative 4 squared, plus 8 times my x, which again is negative 4, plus 9. So we're just going to simplify that and get y equals, the negative times the negative is going to be positive 16. Again, we have a positive times a negative, so I'm going to get a negative 32. Okay? And then I'm going to have plus 9. So we're going to go ahead and simplify that. I have y equals, now I have my 16 minus 32, okay? So that's going to give me negative 16 plus 9, okay? And here the signs are different, so we're going to go ahead and subtract. Y equals 7, and it's going to be a negative. So I actually don't see that answer choice listed here. So we're going to go ahead and just say the coordinate